Welcome to the PTS. This is the public test server for Year 7, Season 2. Now, this season is set to go live in September, just after our Stretch Goals event. And, yeah, not too shabby, right? So, what we're doing in the PTS is we're testing everything, trying to see if there's any bugs, what have you. But at the same time, we get to have a first hand look at all of the new stuff that's coming to the game. So in today's video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down all of the new named items that are going to be introduced in the season. We have a new named holster, a new named chest piece, and two named weapons. One a marksman rifle, and the other one a rifle. But hey, I don't want to spoil too much for you. Let's go ahead and jump right in. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 PTS video, and shout out to the DoD, Disciples of Doom. And in today's PTS video, I'm going to show you all of the new named items that are coming to the game. So if that sounds good, well, sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe. If that, well, you know the whole YouTube spiel. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. So we'll start with the named items, and then we'll go into the named weapons, okay? So first up, let's talk about our two new named items. The first one being the chess piece called the Sleight, and this is from the brand new brand set called Urban Lookout. So we have a new chess piece called Sleight with a new perfect talent, Perfect Protected Reload. Now, Perfect Protected Reload, this one grants you 20 more. My bad. So initially it was 20, right? Protected Reload. Well, this one gives you 20 more bonus armor. So you get double. 40% bonus armor while reloading. Not only that, but it will grant 0 to 30% of your armor as bonus armor to other allies when they are reloading. Grants 0 to 30. So if you become a super tank with protected reload, maybe perfect galvanize, something like that, you know, give them some more bonus armor that way. I mean, this is potentially a good setup. But on the brand set, and I'll explain that here in just a second, it's really not going to work out for me personally, and I would not recommend this for anyone else to use. Not with the brand set, because here, spoilers! The Urban Lookout brand set is not really, it's not reload happy, if you will. There's nothing here that would help you in any way, shape, or form for any sort of bonus armor when you're reloading. So accuracy, okay, that's cool. Skill efficiency, meh, maybe with like a skill build or a skill hybrid. All right, I could see you. But then it's marksman rifle. So then you start scratching your head and you're like, why do I need protected reload on a marksman rifle build? I'm already going to be at distance. I'm using a freaking sniper. What do I need the bonus armor for? Not only that, but it does say that it grants your armor as bonus armor to other allies when they're reloading. So what's the point of this? You're going to be a tanky sniper to give your teammates more, like, it just doesn't make any sense. The practicality of this named item, it doesn't check off the boxes for me. So for that reason, as they would say in Shark Tank, I'm out. Like, I'm not going to use this. It's just going to be another thing to collect dust. And, well, I wouldn't even hold it in my stash. Let's be real. The next named item is the new named holster called Spot On. So Spot On, again, is a part of the exact same brand set, Urban Lookout. And this one gives you a named attribute with perfect accuracy, I guess you could say. So it gives you 38% accuracy as a attribute. Now, we don't have accuracy as an attribute except for weapon handling, which coincidentally I have on this holster. Now, the reason why I have it on the holster is because this actually is a pretty good setup. I tested this one out and I will do a build video during this PTS to show you, but you can make a nasty laser beam of a build using this holster. At first look, I was like, dude, like the one piece gives you accuracy, you get accuracy out of the attribute, like, whatever. It's okay, I guess. But if you put it with the right combination here, let me just give you a little sneak peek. This one right here. So the two-piece Fenris gives you stability, but then with the Ninja Bike, you also get the reload speed and stability. The two-piece of the Petrov with the Ninja Bike gives you weapon handling. The two-piece with the Foxes and the Ninja Bike give you accuracy. And then the Ninja Bike and the new, what's it called again? Urban Lookout would give you accuracy and skill efficiency. So for that build combination I was showing you, it's over 125% stability, accuracy. You also get like 65% weapon handling. Like this is a ridiculously strong setup. And it's because of this new holster. I mean, that's probably the only way I would ever use this holster, just to be honest. So it is pretty niche, if you will, because how often are you really going to need this? You're really not. It's cool for like a laser beam build. That way you can show people, look at this, man. No freaking no recoil, bruh. And it's all right, but even for like a sniper, I don't need accuracy and stability like that. And then the whole brand set, it just throws me off because you get accuracy, then you get skill efficiency. It's just not a good synergized brand set, in my opinion. I can see some, one-off builds that you could try to make this work, but in like just normal use, it's just not there. But hey, it's something new, right? Right. So those are your two new named items, okay? Now let's talk about our two new named weapons. Now we all know that every season we get two named weapons with the exact same talent, okay? And here they are. They both come with perfect soft spot. Ugh. Yeah. I'm really, this is a review video, all right? They want your feedback during the PTS. I'm giving you my feedback. I think this is probably another trash talent that they really didn't need to come out with. They could have come out with something different. They could have reworked a different talent. I don't know. It's not working for me. Not at all. And in fact, why not just bring out more named weapons with other named talents that we already have? Like, what if one of these was like perfectly ignited and the other one was like perfectly measured or something like that? I'm just not feeling it, man. I'm not feeling it because destroying a weak point to get yourself weapon damage. So, right then and there, you're already setting up a stipulation. You're already setting up like a step by step. You're not going to get the buff until you take out a weak point. So first you got to find a weak point, take it out, and then you only get the buff for 15 seconds. So there are so many better talents. So Streamline doubles the damage. On a sniper, you would want Determined because of the headshots. On a rifle, you could use Boomerang. You can also use things like Ranger with a sniper. I mean, there's so many other things that would give you more damage for nothing. Not only that, but check this out. Both of them come with long underbarrel rail attachment slots. So both of them you can use the linked laser pointer, meaning you could have flatline with spotter. Right then and there, you have amplified damage, which is way stronger than just normal weapon damage. So, again, it's like not even a mid tier talent. This is like bottom of the barrel. Like, I'm not feeling this talent at all. I don't get why they would do this, but here it is. It's something new. But in practical use, I would not use these talents, nor would I tell anyone to use these talents. It's not useful. It takes too much to get weapon damage that you could get from another talent for nothing. And not only that, but those other weapon talents would give you more damage. And they're still trying to get us to use marksman rifles and rifles. Don't they know that determined and headhunter is the meta? There is nothing in the game that will ever hit harder than determined and headhunter. I don't know. But those are your four new named items. I'm sorry that, it took like a sideways turn there mid video with the negative feedback, but it's just my constructive criticism. Protected reload would be better off with like a tanky brand set, not a sniping brand set. So with that, protected reload is kind of a miss. On the holster, the accuracy you can double down with the brand set bonus isn't bad, but it's so niche that there's no reason to really use this. And don't you get more? You get 30% from the what? You get 30% from the Fox's Prayer. Why would I even use the name? Come on, man, get out of here. This the more I'm looking at these named items, the more I'm disgusted. I'm just being honest with you. When it comes to year 7 season 2, I would not use really any of these named items. I might recreate that laser beam build that I showed you earlier, but that's really about it. But all right, those are your named items coming to year 7 season 2, and that is my honest feedback and review. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and if you found this helpful or informative in any way, shape, or form, please hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing, and let me know what you think. And hey, have a good day. Peace out.